What's going on, guys? It's Darius, and today I'm bringing you guys a different sort of video for Final Fantasy 15. This time I'm actually going to be showing you how to actually get a certain weapon in the game. That is Ulric's Kukris. Now, if you're not familiar with what these are, this actually is related to Kingsglaive. So the main protagonist in Kingsglaive Final Fantasy 15 was a character named Nyx Ulric, and he was basically someone from Galahad. He wasn't actually from the Crown City, he wasn't royalty, but he did join the Kingsglaive in order to basically just protect the king, and he believed in what the king could do for the rest of the people, even outside the Crown City. But the main thing about him was obviously in terms of physically, like looking at him, was his weapons. He had these Kukris, and I think other people in the Kingsglaive actually had them as well, but his were different because one of them was actually formed in Galahad in a city outside the Crown City, and another one was formed or crafted inside the Crown City. So his actually pretty unique besides the fact that they're just his. But there is a way to actually get his Kukris in Final Fantasy 15, and that's what we're going to be showing today. So the first step that you want to do actually is travel back to chapter 14. That's what you really have to do. You actually have to get to chapter 14. That's basically the second to last chapter technically in the game. So if you haven't unlocked that, you're not going to be able to. But once you get there, you basically just want to make sure you get all the way up to the Ifrit fight, defeat him fully, and once you're able to actually defeat him, please basically just get ready for what you're going to be able to do next, which is you basically just get a lot of potions. If you don't have a lot of potions, basically a lot of things that are going to be able to heal you, please do that, and actually do that before you go against Ifrit if it's your first time, because it is a pretty long fight, and it's not going to go as quickly as when I did it for the second time, just because I kind of grinded and got to level 90. So if it's your first time, please just save up before you do any of this stuff. But like I said, defeat Ifrit and then actually walk up the stairs and go inside the Citadel. Now you're going to actually be prompted to press a button to go up the elevator, but don't press the button yet. Actually just sit there and actually wait for sort of a growling sound in the background. Then once you actually hear that growling, walk back out of the Citadel, out of the building, and down the stairs. You should see two fire giants. Now you're going to have to kill these guys. They're not really weak to anything besides the royal arms, so if you want to use any of the royal arms, and they should be fine. The only thing you really want to be looking out for again is stuff that's going to heal you. Please use that, because again, once you use these royal arms, they do actually deplete the life out of you. But yeah, just basically kill those guys. They're not really weak to any sort of spells, so you really kind of just have to go all out with the royal arms and some other weapons if you'd like. But that's basically the quickest way to kill them, is the royal arm. What you want to do now is go all the way back, and you'll see these three black flan. What you can basically do at this point is just take out the ring of Lucii and cast death on all three of them. It's going to take a little bit. It's not going to take too long, but it's going to take a little bit. Trust me, you're going to be able to actually kill these guys and kill all three of them, and you should be fine. There is one thing that kind of happens every now and then. If you take a little bit too long on the last one, during the middle of death, Gladiolus will actually come out of nowhere and actually attack the thing while you're attacking the black flan and kind of make it go into some weird state. It didn't happen for me, but I've seen it happen to other people. So just, if that happens, you'll just have to cast death on it again, but just make sure you're a little bit far back as you're casting death on all three of the flan. But the next thing you want to do after you kill them is go down the subway that you actually came out of to get to that point and kill the mob again. This should be a mob of different troopers. This should be basically Imperial soldiers, but there's also going to be some demons down there too. There's a chance that you could only like a small amount of them spawn, but most of the time it's going to be a big group of them. So just clear that mob out, then come out the other side of the subway. Once you get up the stairs, it's going to be to the left of you. There's going to be one of those tarantula looking demon things. Kill her. She's not that hard to basically defeat. She's not going to take that long to defeat. The only thing you really have to look out of is basically this attack where she like swings in the air and has this thunder thing, but other than that, it's fine. Now after you defeat her, you should go right and basically into like this dark alleyway, and you should see a Yojimbo. Again, he's not really that hard to kill. There's a lot of parrying to do with him, so if you actually want to just do that, if you want to really just have an easier way of killing him, wait for his parries to work. It's probably going to kill some of your other teammates and the other people in your team, but it's not going to be that hard to kill him either way. But once you kill him, actually continue down that way, and then you can actually turn left, and there's going to be actually two of those snake type looking bosses, and you're going to have to kill them. They're a little bit more annoying than the last two things you've had to kill, just because they can freeze you. It's not really freeze, but it's kind of like they turn you into stone, and they also have that move where they'll spit up the green slime that'll turn you into frogs. It actually took me a little bit to kill these guys. It was probably the harder part of this whole process, but I guess one tip I can just give you guys is use enhancement from Ignis to make all your attacks thunder based, and then also use thunder based spells that actually they are weak to those. So if you can do that, they'll probably get down pretty easily. So the next thing you want to do after killing them is actually continue forward past them. Now, if you do not see anything in front of you, what you want to do is walk all the way back around toward the other side of it, so you would see the street down the longer way. Now what happened for me is instead of the last boss that you need to go against, which is the Psycho Mantis, instead of him coming up, there was actually still a huge demon in the way. I forgot the exact name of it, but it was like it starts with an I or something like that, but that was there. So what I needed to do was actually kill him first, and then I needed to go all the way back into the subway and repeat that last process we did. Clear the mob out in the subway, come back out, kill the spider, kill Yojimbo, kill the 2 snakes, and then I actually walked around again, and instead of that demon being there in the street, the Psycho Mantis was there. So if you're at that point and that happens to you, do what I just said. But if not, if you actually already killed that thing before coming back to this point, it should be there as soon as you come out. But even if it's not, go around again like I said, and it should pop up there. It's some sort of little glitch that happens, but yeah, that's basically what you need to do in case it doesn't pop up. But yeah, after that, you should be able to go against Psycho Mantis, and it's basically not really that hard to kill. He's gonna be a little bit of a bitch to kill though, actually, because he has certain moves that are basically instant death. But again, like I said, if you've saved up certain healing things, healing potions and spells and all that stuff, and if you actually just kind of keep your distance and use spells a lot, and then every once in a while warp attack him, then you should be fine. And after a while, you're gonna be able to just kill him, and then after you kill him, he's gonna drop an item, and that's basically Nyx's Kukris. You should be able to pick it up and use them. I enjoy them. They look really cool. I'm glad that they actually had something from Kingsglaive in the movie that we could actually use. It's not the most, powerful weapon in the game, but I do see myself using them a lot, just because I really do like the way they look, and the fact that, what Nyx did in Kingsglaive kind of has some sort of sentimental value to them. But let me know if you guys actually already had these, if you already knew how to do this. But if not, and if this video was helpful to you at all, please leave a like, go down in the comment section and let me know exactly how you got these, if you did get them. But if you didn't, please leave a like, share with other people who might not have these and might not be aware that you can actually get these in the game. And if you want more Final Fantasy 15 videos in the future, press the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.